customary fashion. Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home.
We gotta teach you some new Negro spirituals.
Come on, man. That's my joint, brother.
I ain't saying you gotta lose the joint. We just gotta give you something else. Cause if we out there and you singing that joint all day, every day,
I mean,
I don't know.
it's classic, brother. It's
I
classic.
ain't saying fair enough. I will give you that.
I appreciate it, bro.
It's all good. Look, you gotta get one when you can. It's early. Cause we already know it's about that. Where's my notebook? Matter of fact, yeah.
Oh, damn.
Just
Oh,
check
you know what? Hey,
No, it's cool. No,
probably
no,
so.
that it's cool. It's cool. We ain't even gotta go there. What up, Mark?
What up, cousin?
Ain't nothing, man. You know, kicking it, and kicking it some more.
Like we do.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, I got so many devices up here. You know, I'm gonna know what's going on, who's checking in. I have a lot of devices at my fingertips right now.
Sell some. They all hooked up.
DJ's Talk Podcast featuring DJ Hammer and DJ Marc J. Tap in.
Let's do it.
Hit that early, man. Hey,
Drop.
man, let's jump into it, bro. There's no reason to keep the people waiting because they're gonna tap in when they gonna tap. I see them coming.
They in here
They're gonna tap in when they come in. What's up, Crump?
in the building.
Let's see what we got on the agenda. First and foremost, bro.
Slow
On
rolling.
Facebook today, a young lady from Richmond, has been missing for a minute, and it has been reported that they found her remains. So, prayers, blessings, condolences go out, from me on a personal level and on an entertainment level, because she was, she came to some events and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Goes out to her and her family members, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's rough.
got to do that. Never good. But on that note, as you start to tap in, if you would, the cover charge that we demand.
Get
Can we
on.
demand that? Virtually demand.
Look, I demand. Look, it's free before 8:00.
Right.
And if you're after 8:00, you gotta pay the cover charge. Cover charge is sharing the live. I just need you to share the live. Tell a friend to tap in. You can get in. It's all good. And if you don't, I know who you are. We can't see it for real, but you don't know that.
We can see the analytics. I know who checks in.
Mark, no.
I know. I got
Mark
it
gonna
right.
call you out. I'm
I
gonna just
will.
say, look, he's my +1. He gonna carry some mics or something. I got him. You know what I'm saying? Make sure they get in the dough.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
But yeah, all good, man.
If you have any, well, first of all, if y'all checking in, post where you're from.
Yeah.
If you're a DJ, put your information up if you want to. We don't mind. We don't hate. We don't discriminate. We don't.
No, tell us where you at, where to find you. You know, all the stuff, man. You know, this isn't just a local podcast. We got people tapping in from all over the nation, man. So let us know where you at. You never know where DJs be at. You might get pulled up on in a different state. So, I don't know. Closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up on you.
Pull up on me.
And we got notifications this week that we are getting more YouTube views. So we love Facebook
Let's
Live
go.
views, but the assistance on the algorithm that we are trying to promote does happen at a more rapid pace through YouTube.
Really?
So, yeah. Oh yeah.
Huh. How about
So,
that?
I will matter of fact, let me post it right now. But the YouTube link, if you have not tapped into the page, what's up, DJ Double, RVA? If you have not tapped into the YouTube page, it's www.youtube.com at DJs Talk, and I am putting that on the screen
You'll see it in the chat in just a minute.
right now.
Like my man said, if you're not subscribed, go subscribe to the channel. That's where you get the restreams. That's where you get the reels and the clips with all the good information and nuggets that people be dropping in here for free.
And we appreciate it.
For free. And we appreciate it. Subscribe. You know, it helps us know where we're growing at. Helps us know what y'all are interested in looking at. And it just helps overall. You know what I'm about. Helping the people. Help us. Help you. Help us.
And break new records.
And break Never mind, we're not there yet. It's early, Mark. Relax.
And again, if you are not a member of the DJs Talk Facebook group, this is for DJs only. This is where we go backdoor.
What up,
We in the
DJ
green
D-Black?
room. We talk about stuff that that
I was about to.
we talk about. DJs, we need to get together and discuss some things. And that's where we do it. It's on Facebook. It's a group, Facebook Live. If you are a DJ, we will approve you. If you're not a DJ, we will
You
not.
gonna sit right in that inbox, and Mark gonna be like, "Oh, I ain't you gonna approve him." I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. And you fill out the questionnaire.
Are you a DJ? And we do check it out. We don't just say you can't just say yes. We looking at your page. We looking at your content. If you ain't got no headphones on, no records in your hand,
I ain't say it. Mark said it.
I did.
But again, most of y'all DJs and most of the people that try to slip through the cracks, they'll sit right there and look at me and message Mark on the side. But again, we appreciate it. We appreciate everybody for checking in, even the ones that act like they want to be in the group and ain't DJs. We appreciate y'all too, because that means you're curious.
Well, shout out. I see. What's up, Mo? Watching. DJ E Double. DJ D Black. Tory Lane checking in. DJ Greg Nice in the building. What's up, peoples?
Let's go.
The name of the page is DJS Talk. It's DJS Talk, just like this. DJS Talk. It's a group. You'll see a red
2 words. Red letters.
Yeah, I will.
Blue background.
Can't put it up. We got watches.
It's all right. It's all good. It's all good, man. They'll find it. And if they don't, we'll talk offline. We'll do it that way.
Yeah, just inbox us. We'll get you there. Promise
Yeah.
you will.
Mark got a wide open inbox.
Yeah. If you're a member of DJs Talk and you know some DJs that are not on here, just send them the link, man. Send them the link. Please send them the link.
Yeah. Look, it's a community. We enjoy this. But anyway,
enjoy this.
What is this you're enjoying? I guess if that's
rail. I'm drinking rail liquor tonight.
Ooh,
rail
on the rail.
This is what you get when you do not request top shelf. Off of the rail. It's flavored. It's black cherry rum. It is delicious.
Okay,
but it is rail.
As long as it's good.
It is good.
As long as it's good.
Straight too. No chasing.
Ooh, come on. Yeah, you on one tonight.
That kind of week.
It's about to be a good show.
It's that kind of week.
Speaking of that type of week, what you get into last week, man?
I gotta refer to my notes.
That's why they're there. Look, top left. I see it. Come on.
Hey, last Tuesday I was an amazing host on this show.
Oh my goodness, yes.
The show is called DJs Talk.
It's the DJs Talk podcast featuring DJ Hammer and DJ Marc J.
That was a highlight of last week for me. A highlight of last week.
The whole week.
You know what? The whole week.
The whole week. Come on.
Friday I was off. I actually went to the 757 and checked out my man DJ Capo.
Why?
Rocking Southern Flair in the 757. Matter of fact, any DJ that loves to play straight good music would love to spend there. You can play anything, go to different genres, just throw different songs in the mix. I know I would love playing that and he does it on a weekly basis, so it's like practice, along with just grabbing people like, you know what, because they know these songs, they were classics, and it's not necessarily geared to have people dancing, but you know what happens.
Yeah, it's a vibe. They get up, they start feeling it after a while. Yeah, it's a good spot.
Fabulous.
Look, I'm not mad at that.
And Saturday, the pre-Easter cruise went down in the 757, bro. I am over ecstatic in a lot of ways, and then again, a lot of misses that the internals don't know that will definitely be fixed. Because you know, self-promoted events are, they're a little bit more difficult to do because you have to get detailed. You have to make sure that the guests are taken care of. Your customer service has to be on point.
Absolutely.
And it was some things that I could have personally did different to make the experience better. But the people had a great time, good reviews, good turnout. One thing I will say,
of course,
we gotta do better,
what up,
man.
D-Smooth? What you mean?
You gotta, if you know you're going to the event, don't wait till the last minute, bro.
I mean, yeah, I saw that. I did see some people waiting. I ain't gonna lie,
dude. But it's like, okay, and you know what? This is for the people. This ain't for the DJs. This for the DJs and the people that are watching
and the patrons. Come on.
Nice events, different events. We want to put on. We want to make them super nice. If you're going or even thinking about going, ask the proper questions. Make sure that all the details are up to where you want them to be. And if you want to go. This is why I say do it early. Number one, you get the early bird price. Most of the time you get early bird tickets and it's cheaper. Number two, you allow us to project what we can do as far as the extra stuff that we can do,
Of
as
course.
far as giving favors, giving gift cards, doing raffles,
You
maybe
trying
a
to give
prize
out
or two.
stuff.
So, because the event, especially this event, I made much of nothing on the event, but the experience was great, for that reason alone. So I can kind of see, what goes into actually promoting your own event. But
I get you.
we got to do better, bro. We got to do better. It was a good turnout, great turnout, but it was a lot of work that was done the past 48 hours. That if that 48 hours would have been transferred to the first couple of weeks or even the first month it was promoted, I could have done a lot better monetarily to give back to the
I get
people
you.
to make sure they had a better time.
Okay.
That's why I say this. So people, let's do better.
Well, that's good. I mean, takeaways are always good, man. Like you said, but the people were satisfied, so there's always room to grow. What up, DJ Palm?
And Sunday I did
be
absolutely
smooth.
nothing.
Okay.
Now we roll the mic over to you, sir. What do you have for us last week? What did you do, Mr. Hammer?
Well, again, the DJs Talk podcast on Tuesday. We had Carlos in the building, so we kept that line dance culture conversation going. And he been doing his thing. I saw them back out there on Monday for their on the Southside Community Center. And again, great turnout out there. I'm hearing great things about that area. So that's great. Let's see what I do after that. Friday was my next gig. I had the 3rd District Conference for Omega Sci-Fi was hosted in Richmond. So got to do the Step Show after party on Friday night with DJ Just Different hosting. So that was a vibe. Great turnout, great energy for real. Like a lot of people dancing. Got to be, what was that? Off of Midlow. So it's cool. At the host hotel. Got to take my talents up to Ferrum College on that Saturday, so following day. So again, once a month I'm out there turning up with the kids, students, man. Give them something to do, keep them out of trouble. But it was the last one for the semester, so again, I've been doing this for about 3+ years at this point.
Absolutely.
So you get to see the freshmen be seniors and get just move out into the real world, man. So it was a good time, man.
And one other thing that you do for the college,
What's that?
the extra thing, I think you do it on Sunday.
Oh, yeah. So what, afterwards, just kind of sticking around a little bit. Yeah, I get to go to the caf like old days, get me a nice omelet for nostalgia purposes. But again, people's parents and stuff coming toward a college. So I get to talk to them, give them a little insight of what's going on out here, tell them their kids are staying out of trouble out here. The stuff that parents like to hear.
Lies.
It's not lies. They're not getting into trouble. We're partying.
You heard that.
Yeah, well, they would have. If I didn't hear it, they heard it. But no, we have a good time out there, man. It's needed. It's necessary. I mean, if you've been to college or if you've been anywhere difficult school-wise, you understand the stresses of work, jobs, school. So give them a chance to cut up, listen to some great music, and party. So, I mean, that's what I got into, man. What about this week? What you got going?
Let me look top left. This week, bruh, I'm gonna tell you, Tuesday is the best night of the week because I once again
You're here. It's right now.
up
We're
right
both
here,
here.
bro.
Everybody's here. Shout out to y'all watching. Look, this is the night.
Can I do it again?
No.
DJ's Talk.
Yeah, you're a child, dog.
Featuring DJ Hammer and
It's all good. It's all good. It is. He's right. He's
Well,
right.
I don't think they realize how exciting and how much of a privilege that it is. And I stress privilege
That's a good point.
to have people tap in, get interested, stay interested, and just vibe with us, bro. And just talk about the stuff that we do.
Yeah, like we say, man, we don't, as DJs, get a lot of time to talk about our weekends. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, we chilling, kind of recovering from our weekend. Monday, we back into figuring out promo for the next week. So Tuesday is a great middle point for us to come together, leave questions, ask questions, talk about the stuff we hated about the weekend, highlight some of the stuff we liked. It just gives us a chance to, man. So what else? What else you got going, man?
I'm off until Saturday. I have it's a surprise party for one of my people.
I ain't got the button. Trying to mute your joint.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Okay.
it. Friday, I'm just chilling. Thursday, I'm chilling. Tomorrow, I'm chilling. A lot of chill time this
Hey,
week.
you got to get it in when you can, because it's definitely about to get busy. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but you know how the summer go. What up?
Let's talk. Oh, what's up, T Quest? Y'all make sure. Matter of fact, post your information while you're on here. T Quest, post it about your show and about your website and all the other good stuff.
Right.
We
What up,
promote
DJ
everybody
Kim?
on here. Now, this week you have a busy week.
I got a decent week. Again, we start here. Like Mark said, we appreciate y'all. Thursday, I got the call. We're going to be filling in over at House of Soul on Mechanicsville Turnpike for Tito's Thursdays with my man, my dog, MC Chaco on the mic. I'm excited to get back in the building and party. Last few times we was in there, party. Let's all get dancing and have fun, right? Yeah. So it's going to be a good vibe. I'm excited to be back. We're there 10 to 2. Pull up on me. You know how it goes.
They have a happy hour before then, and then you rock the house from 10 to 2.
That's correct. That is correct. They are open during the day. Great correction there. Yeah, they can pull up and get drinks, do your happy hour thing, grown folks happy hour, 30 plus. You know how we rocking. But we get down. So that's Thursday. Friday I am off to recover and regroup. Saturday have a wedding at one of my preferred vendor locations. And after that, I'm at the club. I'm at 6335 with Legacy Band. You know how Legacy gets down. Shout out to them. I love rocking with them. I love the energy they put out. And I'm grateful to just get to do the opening, the breaks, and the close, you know. So it's going to be a good weekend. If you ain't got nothing going on, I suggest you pull up. Shout out DJ Tory Lane in the building. But that's what I got, man. That's what I got going on for right now. Who knows? I might do something for right. Who knows? It's still early. Again, it's
All
Tuesday.
lines are still open, bro.
It's still Tuesday. Y'all heard it here first. I'm about to clip that joint after this and be like, hey, Hammer said he ain't got no gig Friday. You know how it go.
And loop it and repeat it and post it everywhere that you
mix with it. But nah, man, we appreciate y'all. Again, if you ain't subscribed to the YouTube channel, go subscribe to DJ's Talk. Check out the Facebook group. But you ready? Are we ready?
I'm ready, and if you're watching DJ's Talk right now, if you're just tuning in, you already know what time it is. It's DJ Hammer, DJ Mark J, DJ's Talk. We do it every Tuesday. But if you've been kicking it with us since the beginning, let's carry on.
Oh, you ran that joint like the disclaimers at the end of the drug commercials.
Yeah,
they'd be like, side effects may include the whole joint. You ran that joint like you had it written down.
Oh, somebody trying to get it back.
Oh, come on, I heard the door, man.
As always, somebody wants to get in with your boys.
My mans.
And as we introduce to you the guest of the evening, DJ Sleep Easy.
In the building, in the flesh.
What up? What's good?
Well, you know what? I'm not going to introduce him.
You did.
I'm not going to, no, the formal introduction, you know, so he can tell the people a little bit about himself.
Of course.
I'm not going to do it. I refuse to do it.
Oh, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Floor is yours. The floor
That's
is
a
yours.
resume longer than...
It's too long, bro. I don't have enough. My notepad ran out. I got an Apple phone and my notepad ran out.
Oh, man. That's crazy.
Hey.
So the duty is on you, bro. Tell the people you tapped in right now. Tell them about Sleep Easy right now. Talk to us.
Oh, man. Once again, it's your boy DJ Sleep Easy right here, man. 2 Up, 2 Down, official DJ for Rap A Lot. Basically, I'm in the building, man. I'm chilling at DJ's Talk, man, with my man DJ Mark J, DJ Hammer.
Yeah.
I'm here, man. Let's get it, man. Let's get it.
Man, it's been a long time coming.
Facts.
We've been trying to get you on.
Factual.
We've been rained out, snowed in, but now we got you on the set, on the stream.
Yeah, I'm here.
So Hammer, what do you know about this cat?
Man, I'll tell you. I don't know. Sleep, remember first time we linked. It was for a show that was supposed to happen outside that actually got rained out. Funny you say that,
Right,
man.
that's crazy. See that.
It's wild, man. We was out there. I was DJing and I'm opening. They're like, yeah, they got a guy coming, man. Sleep Easy. You got the energy. I'm like, yeah, man. Let me set the stage. You know what I'm saying? You know me. I don't mind being no opener. We gonna party on some B-side, on some old stuff, and I'm gonna leave all that stuff to take it through the roof. And he pulled up, and it started pouring down raining. It's like, man, we was gonna rock that joint. So he's gonna rock that. I think Beanie Siegel was supposed to be there. It was supposed to be a move, right?
Yeah,
But,
definitely has been a move.
But again, we had a blast. We got to connect there, and that was the first time. And then since then, I just been following the journey, man. Like we Rap A Lot, some of the singles, like again, recording artists. Like a lot of y'all don't know that. because y'all don't do your history and your homework on people that are local to your city, but that's a whole nother thing. Like I said, there's just a lot on the resume that a lot of people don't know, and I'm sure we'll get into it a little bit more as we go along. But again, you the man.
Dig. Let's dig, man.
the
I want
man.
to talk about labels. I want to talk about
Yeah.
artists. I want to talk
What
about
up, Foot?
touring. I want to talk about it all. What
Back.
one of my questions, because you've been out of the city a lot,
Absolute.
and just they take a whole lot, or they kind of listen to us talk about how Richmond is different from other cities. But we want to hear from someone that has traveled, performed, worked. What do you see the differences are between Richmond, the cap city, RVA, and the other cities? And you can be city specific if you want to.
Well, all right. Basically, like Atlanta, for instance, is basically their culture. They're real strong with what goes on in Atlanta, especially on the DJ aspect.
Okay.
They don't, you know what I'm saying? They got so much activity out there going on. New York is basically the same. New York gonna play New York. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But they definitely they're strongly hip hop up in New York, but they also commercial. You know what I'm saying? So like they'll play the commercial Dirty South music and stuff like that in the clubs, but as of not that third, fourth track on the album, you're not gonna get up there. You know what I'm saying? Chicago's diverse. You know what I'm saying? Basically, all these people, they also got other.
They got theirs.
Getting players, yeah, but they have theirs. But they also, Chicago's more like us. You know what I'm saying? Music selection wise, it's basically the same. You can go in there, rock your comfort playlist. You know
I got
what
you.
I'm saying? You don't really have to build up a playlist or kind of do a lot of studying in Chicago. Of course, West Coast is West Coast. You know what I'm saying? Vegas is dope. I like Vegas due to the fact that it's a variety. So you just take all your elements from all your different locations, and then you can just bring it all in when we was out in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Your strong R&B hits, your hardcore, you know what I'm saying, hip hop tracks. You might go into in different genres. You know what I'm saying? You can really
on Amazon Music.
Okay.
This man be hitting buttons.
Shout out to Siri. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you got that. You can also Hawaii was crazy. Hawaii is very, very cultural with the music. You got to have an open mind out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I actually went to my first Red Bull DJ event when I was out there, and was really dope. You know what I'm saying? See the DJs work, actually utilizing a lot of the EDM music, mashups, tracks, and everything on that note. But Florida, let's see. Florida is, you gotta speed up the record. If your record's not playing like on
I got you.
pitch, if your pitch is not like at 8, 9,
They out there juking.
they gonna look at you crazy. So
I feel that. You right.
I was in there. I'm playing like I'll never forget. I was in Miami, and I'm playing the record, but and I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting them with the bangers.
Yeah.
And this lady, the shorty, come up playing the right music, but it's too slow. You gotta speed it up. You know what I'm saying? So
hey, at least they told you.
Yeah, facts. So it was really, you know, it's like I don't want to say chickmunk, but basically, it's like the chickmunk.
You gotta speed up the tempo. Take the key lock off.
Yeah. Texas is the same. You know what I'm saying? Texas play everything we play.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, they play their own, but they play everything we play as well. But Boston, I mean, basically, man, it's not hard when you do your elements. You know what I'm saying? You study a little bit, reach out to different DJs in there, talk to the promoter that's bringing you up there, whatnot, or the management. You know what I'm saying? Learn those. The main thing that I did was I always try to find out that local artist that's turning up. He might not be on a national scale or a regional scale, but in his city, in his market, he or she the one. Like, yo, bro, you know that JJ record, bro, that'll hit. So I kind of try to find that record to kind of set it off, and then you kind of build that relationship with the market.
Now I know it's 52 states in the U.S. You
Right.
just named about 46 of them.
Hey, no cap.
And you know what's crazy?
It had a rundown on it.
Touch. Yeah, I think it's about 8. I'm about 8 short. I'm about 8
Okay,
short.
okay.
8 to 10 short. Yeah, out of the 50. I think I'm like 42 to 44 states.
So let me ask you a question: is that self-promoted opportunities, or are you going through a label, a company? How did you get those opportunities? Are they linked together, or you just tag them? I mean, you just kind of
Label opportunities for one. Like shout out to my youngin. You know, I was with working with QC. You know, what I'm saying I was official tour DJ for Rich the Kid. So
Facts.
I was actually did a 30-city tour with him. And so that he took me to a lot of markets that I like, Detroit and where we did like Indiana and stuff like that at the beginning. So that was like real early. So we was rocking out with that. A lot of it came from self promotion. Like I'm not afraid to hit somebody up, email, DM, message, pull up in a venue.
Yep.
Whatnot to
what you got going on?
Yeah. You know, some people feel like you gotta get the management, or you gotta get. Why get a manager if you don't have nothing to manage? You know what I'm saying? At the time,
That's a
so it's
bar.
like, so you have to build up those opportunities. And then a lot came from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Working with my mentor, y'all know my pops and all. You know, cool DJ Foot. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
He definitely had me on the road from like, I would say 6 months in, we rolling. We in the mountains. We, you know, throughout the cities. We doing a lot of major label work. And I sat back and watched how he moved. I learned a lot of it the way he moves. Like we was in New York one time. Me, him, Big Nat. You know what I'm saying? We went to the Snoop Dogg's album release party when he dropped Blue Carpetry.
Ooh.
The you know, so Drop It Like a Hot was like the off of there and stuff. So we was up there, kicked it, and then I seen how he was moving. That, you know, we had the studio with K Slay, rest in peace to K Slay. Then from there we linked up with Clue and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like he made his moves, them, you know what I'm saying, him and that, you know what I'm saying, they made it moves and kind of like, okay, boom, we out the way. You know what I'm saying? So that was a blast, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of connections and relationships definitely started from there. Like with me being underneath his wing, I was able to meet a lot of the management, a lot of artists coming through the radio stations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
just pulling up
being
for
up there,
interviews.
yeah, from the interview shows. Then I got like you know, get the chance to hang out with them, catch them outside of their own element.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like what taught me how to carry myself around. Because some people, you know, once they're around these artists, they think they got to
React
act a certain
away.
way.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, man. The best thing you could
They're
do,
people.
the realest thing you could do is be yourself.
Bars, but look, since the moment we started this, but there's a lot in that, and I want to break it down and slow down for a minute because, you know, like with the connections, like we overlook them a lot, like because again we're moving so rapid pace, like it's gig to gig to gig. It's how do I get the next gig? How do I get on this next show? Like what's the summer look like? But in reality, it's taking the time to sit back and, okay, this bridge is what it is. Like, let me see how I can assist this person, or how do I make it seem genuine? Like, how do I be a genuine person versus it being just another thing that I'm trying to pick up? Like, I think.
You know what I'm saying? Oh. Okay.
You good? You there?
I hear him, but I don't see him.
Right. Again, that.
No, go ahead, continue breaking it
But that's
down.
what I'm saying. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, he said within the first 6 months he's on the road. Like, that means that you had to get out of your city. It means you had to go other places and experience other. It's not bad to be in your city or master your city first, but I think there's an misunderstood notion that you have to do it that way. Like, you have to hit these certain spots before you can go elsewhere and be on tour or pop up in these bigger clubs in different states. But I don't believe that to be true. I think, like Sleep Easy said, you don't really need management if you ain't got nothing to manage. You can manage your own emails. Like, you can draft an email and send it to somebody. You can manage your own gas tank and go pull up on a venue. Like, I think there's a lot of things that are in our control as DJs, and not just as DJs, club owners, as bartenders, as promoters. You can go other places. Because we are. That's hate too, by the way. Click on that comment. I'm gonna just jump in the middle of my. Yeah, I got it. No, it's cool.
Right here.
No, yeah. Click it again. Go ahead. We gonna pause for the cause.
Okay.
That's the one. I want people to see it. And I'm gonna say, why ain't you? Yeah. Why you not, Steven? Yeah.
Anyway, let's go.
But anyway, no, for real. You clicked it again. Take it off.
Oh,
No, I don't know how you feel about it. I mean, you've been in the game a while too.
Well, when he said he wasn't afraid to touch base and talk to people. That's huge. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to follow behind people. You can put yourself at the forefront and do it your way. Of course, there's a way to do it, and something has been working. So if you see something that has been working, don't be afraid. People. Well, okay. My experience with Sleep Easy, I didn't know him until probably the past couple of years. But then, looking at him and seeing how much that he's done, and like you're saying, he just touched on a lot of cities that he's been in. That's good. People want to do that, And I want to know. Okay, in your opinion, is that an advantage or a disadvantage to
have exposure to other cities and areas,
and then come back to Virginia?
I think it is what you make it, and I know that's cliche, right? I think that had I not started in the 7-5, right, and even that's the same state, right? If I didn't start in the 7-5, if I hadn't branched out and gone to other states and DJ'd out the country once or twice, like I wouldn't have that bag essentially, right? Like I think everybody kind of has, like he said, their go-tos that work in certain states. Like he's like, oh, this state's not too much different than this. You can use your comfort bag essentially. Like I think it's good to have that. I don't think it's a disadvantage at all to be able to go somewhere else and be like, hey, can you play that music a little faster? Like I think that's a good thing to know. Like, all right, so if somebody in the club up here now, like, oh, we came up from Florida, like what works for them. Like you're able to reach them differently because I remember I was down there and they said, okay, this is how you connect here. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't ever think that it's a bad thing to have exposure, is what I'll say.
Okay.
When you come back, does it feel differently? You know what I'm saying? Could it be different? Like, oh, well, we're not receptive to that here. I don't think so, but y'all do. So that's okay. It's fine. Again, everything ain't cookie cutter. Like there's no one size fit all for DJing ever. I think that's the thing that a lot of people look for. What's going to work everywhere, and nothing is going to work everywhere. Like he said, you got to do your research. You got to tap in with the new artist that may not be nationally known, but got that record that's blowing up on the radio out there. Like you got to be able to do that in any industry, especially if you're taking it as I'm a business owner, not I'm just DJing music. Right. Like there's definitely a difference.
I think that was research beyond what needed to be done, which is very beneficial because he didn't say he touched base or did his homework on the music. He touched base with people. With artists. Connect with the artist. Hey, have that artist in the club. Number one, exposure for me, and also exposure for you. And then forming that connection prior to getting to a club in a city that you're unfamiliar with.
Yeah, not to mention they're there. They know what it's like. That like I'm sure they pulled up in the club and talked to their DJs and hang out in those clubs, kind of like how we're trying to build the connection. So they also know, hey, like this works here. They can put you on game essentially. So again, it's value in the bridge and the connection. Welcome back, sir.
And what had happened was he fell out the boat.
What's up?
Now, for the fans that are watching, he fell out the boat, but we threw the life jacket out.
Well, we got it.
Reeled him back in. Now
y'all reeled me in.
They tried to get him. They tried to get him. There's a lot of game going.
That's what we do.
Rubber ducky jaw too, y'all.
Hey, it's all good, man. Like I said, it was a lot of good info. That's what's going on. You know how it happened when you on Facebook Live and the info start flowing. They be like, hey, what happened to connection?
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Oh shoot! Now I've posted. Let me see. I'm gonna post again your information in the event people want to just want to reach out to you, talk to you, or just kind of see what you're doing.
Definitely.
Because here on DJ's Talk, we share the love, especially the people that are in our city, because we do want to see everybody win, and I
It
mean,
starts at home.
it does start at home.
Starts at home, man.
Yeah,
People,
that's a fact.
soup,
That's a fact.
soup, soup. We will pull up on you.
It's,
Absolutely.
it's so competitive now.
It tries.
Why?
Yeah, they
Oh,
try
I
to
like
make
that
it so
question, Mark.
competitive.
Why? I got two tenured DJs. Why
Uh-huh.
is it so competitive in the DJ world in the 2025? I want to know.
I'll let our guest go first.
Oh, okay. One, you got technology now. It's easy access to step in. You know what I'm saying? Well, people feel like, hey, grab a controller, get a laptop, throw some music on there, push play. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm a DJ now.
Mm-hmm.
So that aspect. Some do it for the, you know what I'm saying, for the love of the craft, for the passion of it, and some just, hey, look at me. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
see like some stuff strolling on, like you see some stuff strolling on social media. You might catch a guy out there looking crazy setup, don't know
Mm-hmm.
what he's doing. The other DJs, then you get tired of, but it's just like it's no different in sports. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Everybody think they're going number one to the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Think about, and we just talking about the Power 5 schools. Just look
Yeah.
at all the schools in the Big 10, ACC, 12. All
Yep.
them
All
players,
those.
only like, what is it, like 72 or something like that, 30,
Something
somewhere around there.
very slow.
That's
I
only
mean,
going
very
to
low
get
number.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Each team in these conferences got a minimum of 5 players,
Yep.
and everybody wants to be that
It's a
pick.
numbers
So
game.
Yeah.
yeah, that's all. So that's basically why. I mean, people come in more with the competitive mindset and not actually with the culture mindset.
Collaborative.
So they're
Mm-hmm.
skipping steps. You know what I'm saying? Like come in under a wing of another DJ that's, you know what I'm saying, to learn
Yeah.
the ropes. Like basically, I came in, man. I was the equipment manager, basically.
Come
What to
on,
say,
man.
like I didn't touch nothing, like but grab the speakers and
Plug this
the
in, grab
record
this
crates
cable.
and
Mm-hmm.
set them. I didn't even touch cables. You know what I'm saying? I started rock
I heard
bottom
that.
when I started off with. I started rock bottom. All I did was grab the speaker. Hey, bro, basically he just used me for muscle.
So you like
Yeah.
the
Take
water
it
boy,
out, take
the water boy of
take
the
the
DJ.
speakers and
Come
the
on.
record crates and the turntable. Helping them remove the equipment and sat them in. Then once they started running, you know what I'm saying, I'm watching them. I might walk off, go hit the bar, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, I'm done now. I'm ready for
Yeah.
the, you know what I'm saying, I'm ready for the turn
The
up or
party.
sit on the
Yeah.
phone and whatnot. Then I gradually learned
Wow.
the elements of the speaker wise, knowing the different plugs, you know what I'm saying, speak XLR, quarter
XLRs.
heads,
Yep.
RCAs, and all of that stuff, you know what I'm saying, breaking all of that down, learning how to actually fix blown speakers, you know what I'm
Mm.
saying, and changing baskets and and stuff like that. And then learning how to build an amp rack from this is the beginning. We had amp racks back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
man. Look, that,
you had to
Ooh.
if you
build
know,
the
you
amp
know.
racks and put that together and stuff like that. Then they went to MCing. You know what I'm saying? Me actually learning how to work the mic and the element of hosting events.
Mm.
Not touch it. I didn't, like I said, I went for that for like those steps alone for like 3 years, 2 to 3 years before I literally started. I didn't actually start DJing until 2003,
Mm.
but I've been in the game since 2001. So two
Got it.
years. I took basically 2 year boot camp. You know what I mean?
But that's
So that's the. But at the same time, you're making connections. You know
it's
what I'm
important,
saying?
man.
You're learning the business. You know what I mean? Before you actually get stepping in and starting your own business. Because basically, when you become a DJ, you actually have your own business. It's not just,
Mm.
you know what I'm saying, hey, I'm going out here backyard football or whatnot. You actually
Mm-hmm.
you're a businessman or a businesswoman. You know what I mean? Soon
Yeah.
you decide to be a DJ.
Literally. That.
You already know my
That's-
take on it.
Yeah. Again, you covered it all, man. You pretty much covered it. Like
appreciate it,
there
man.
there are like people do it for different reasons. I try not to say anybody's reasons more right or wrong than anybody else's, but we understand like what we're looking to produce here and what DJing really means and what music really is for the most part, and that's why we have DJs Talk to communicate this to the masses on a level where back then we were able to pick up some crates or pick up some speakers and tag along and get the game. Now it's some dude on or lady on YouTube that don't really DJ but is making content for DJs or telling them this is the way to do it but that it's not a one size fit all. You know what I'm saying? So it
Right.
may
It's
not work for
definitely
your
not.
city. Like that may not work. You may need to go find somebody like a DJ Cool Foot that's really about this and really put the work in. That's like, hey, come watch me do this. And a lot of people
Right.
nowadays, again, we're microwave generation now. It's I need it
Yeah.
now. I need it now. It has to happen now, or it's not gonna happen. And I need to go to this spot and be in this place to DJ here, or oh, I gotta undercut this person. Whatever the narrative is right now, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
nobody's taking the time to slow down and oh, let's pull up on this person and see what they doing. If they need help with this, to see if I can get in the space. It's all about what can you do for me,
Right. That's a
not what
fact.
I can do for you to get in a position to where we all win. And I get it. I get it. Again, there's too many different ways to access the industry now. There's a difference between somebody who's rocking a sold out show when artists come to the city and
Right.
somebody who's DJing in their bedroom. And even if they're getting numbers and going live with people, like there's just differences now. So there's no real one streamlined way to the league, so to speak, right? That's a good
Nah,
question.
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Personally, I'll never, I would never understand the. I guess I do. I take that
You
back.
do. You do.
I do understand it. I just don't agree with it. Because if
Okay.
I agree with it, then again, we wouldn't be doing this show. We'd be doing it with just me and you, and not
Yeah,
exposing
nobody.
anything else.
Yeah, I get
That's
you.
a fact.
It's such a wide array of reasons that people come in the game. But for the most part, I'm gonna say the love for music. Now, how you
Interpret the love for music is on a person's level. Right, I get you.
exactly, you
Right.
know, and everyone wants to find ways to make money doing things that they love. And that's when you say, okay, it is a business, and then you have to. If you're a business person, you know how to do it, and if you're not a business person, I think that's where it gets convoluted, where people don't understand the
Principles.
business part and DJing, people that do understand the business part and DJing. And that's where you get that
The
gap
clash.
between
Yeah,
the
like the
Right.
misunderstanding and the disconnect and why are you doing it this well, I don't know any other way. You know what I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
it takes
Exactly.
us doing this. It takes us talking to the new like again, that's one of my new focuses, especially starting this year and towards the end of last year was seeing some of the newer DJs and
Oh yeah.
maybe they're not new again no slight to anybody but new to me I guess is what I'll
Right.
say and give
Exactly.
it and
Exactly.
answering questions and not hoarding information and not worrying about what it looks like putting them on the real game that I didn't get when I first started because
Right.
again all that information is not readily accessible to everybody. So I think it takes that. It takes stepping out and being like, all right, well, I know what you're trying to accomplish here. Let me tell you why
Right.
that was frowned upon, or let me tell you like how I might have went about it. For real, because
Right.
like you said, there's a disconnect there. A lot of people don't know.
that's the kicker
Yeah.
right there, bro. And I think as older DJs, and I consider myself an older DJ, we have to understand that it's not they're doing it to be derogatory towards what we do. They just don't know. They didn't have that person. And it's a lot of older DJs that for real are not even open to learning
The new.
what it needs to why they undercut or did understand it
Right.
Yeah.
you understand it first and then speak upon it. And if you think somebody's doing something wrong, try to teach them how to do it right. Talk to them. Don't just blast them.
Yeah.
Assist them. You be the father to the. If you're an OG, be a real OG.
That's real.
Hey,
That's real
and
though.
I'm one that I try to. I say I try. I do. I want to say I try. I do. Like
Facts.
you know what I'm saying. I come in the. I pop up in the club, see a younger DJ playing, and you know what I'm saying. Either at the end of the night or I
Yep.
might drop jewels on them right then. They're like, yo, or I even quiz. Like Hammer even I quiz him in the midst
Yep.
of
In
the
the middle of the
party.
set.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you hear what the DJ doing, and you see what's going on.
Where you think about
What is
going
your
next?
next move?
Yeah.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
We
Like
talk
right
about
there on the
this.
spot. We just we having shots, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kicking it, you know what I mean? And we'll just I'll do things like that, and then I let a lot of them definitely talk to them afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like I love seeing everybody come up. I love come ups. I love to see everybody succeed. So surpass me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's great. You know what I mean?
Come
'Cause
on.
it's enough for everybody. You know what I'm saying? The main thing, especially when it comes to the financial benefit of DJing, it's enough. Trust me. As
Yeah.
long as there's trees growing
That money
on this
circulating.
pure
That
planet,
stuff is
which what
circulating.
makes paper, there's enough money for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
It's right.
Man, so don't never fall that. But also, man, shout out to Reggie Mack, one of my homies. Shout out to Ford. He been there. Another one of the homies. I
Yeah.
see him on here. I seen a couple of comments. Not to jump off of the subject. We was
No, you
all.
good.
I don't want nobody to feel like they left out. Somebody
No, they
asked
here with
about,
us, man. Yeah.
you know, somebody said something about earlier. I don't know if y'all tapped in it when I was disconnected about why DJs don't do mixtapes anymore.
Oh, I didn't. We were waiting on you to get back.
Okay. Basically, if they still here,
Yeah, Stephen.
Steven, basically,
Steven.
Stephen.
I don't know.
Basically, these why DJs, the mixtape era is not as going. It's because things is then they're still doing mixtapes. Don't
Yep.
get me wrong, but they're called mixes now, and they're more digitized. Everything is more digital. Everything is digital. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, it's rare if you got a 20 or better, you don't even have a CD player in your car. You know what I'm saying? So there's no purpose of creating the
Mixed CDs,
mixtape
right?
itself, which I love that hustle. That's basically how I kind of built my name off of was mixtapes in the city, because that was my primary goal when I was starting out doing mixtapes. I was like, okay, the only thing I want to do is I'm gonna sell these CDs until somebody drives around their car and they have my mix playing. You know what I'm
I
saying?
feel
As
that.
much as we got much vehicles is in the
That's
city.
good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there with the press, putting the labels on the CDs. We got our little tower CD burner, burning them up.
Come on, man.
We got printers, printing out the
track list and the cover
slides,
album art.
the covers, and we cutting them out. We didn't, you know what I'm saying? Then we end up upgrading, getting the little paper cut joints and stick them inside the CD cases and closing them. And we hit the block, you know what I'm saying? And it was just straight donation. It wasn't no price. It's whatever you
Whatever was on your heart. Come on, man. Like I just want you to bump it.
I gave millions away. I gave millions of them probably away, and sold thousands of them for like $1, 25 cents. I didn't care. My whole goal was getting me out there and
I want y'all to hear
in the market. And then eventually, I'll never forget. I was on the corner of Sycamore and Washington Street, and about 4 or 5 cars was coming down, and they was all playing the mixtape. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, okay, yeah, now we're on. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically why DJs don't have that type of
drive to do it. Yeah,
it's because of the technology, the way technology is today.
The 2025 mixtape is called SoundCloud.
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, whether it's SoundCloud, YouTube, like it's just whatever the digital version of that length of a tape is. Like you get your songs, you're just not getting full versions of tracks. I mean, I think, like you said, it's from a business standpoint now. Like a lot of people would rather pay for a CD than a DJ because it's cheaper and they can reuse it. Like I get where you're coming from, Tori, which is why it's a turn off to some DJs at points. I've had conversations about DJs who have went live for people or companies or businesses, and they recorded the live and then stopped booking them because they have a mix for the person. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets convoluted because now we're talking about business and expenses versus the love of music and breaking records. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Like
I gotta go back on something. Oh, no, go ahead.
Yeah, no, go. No, I'm done. Go
I gotta go back on something. I want to talk to my young DJs real quick.
Come on.
He said, putting labels on CDs, CD burners. The new generation of DJs have no idea. Look it up, YouTube it. I'm talking about when you got the 8-rack CD burner, you put one in
the top, blank the rest of them.
And you have to, whether you get it from Office Mac, because the CD labels used to cost a lot, because I used to do it. Put that on there, whether it be no matter how, what kind of adhesive, because I had the paper ones, I used to print them out.
Little double-sided tape.
Yeah, it gets better. Distributing them. I used to go to, they weren't like mixtapes, but I used to do tracks, slow jams, rap jams, and so forth. Hit the
Okay.
barbershops,
Yep.
the
Right.
salons, hit the
Yeah.
people that you know, your family members, and I don't
Fact.
even know how much I would have charged. I mean, back then I was getting money for them
He
jokes,
was
but
taxing.
Yeah, yeah,
He
you
was
was making
taxing.
bread.
dude, but I'm saying that is the footwork, the grind work. When you say carry crates,
What
I,
up, Skull?
I've been in the game,
Man.
but I've never officially carried crates. I can't became a DJ just as we were getting into the CDs, the CD controllers. So
Okay, so
those
that's around the
things,
same, not to cut you off. No, that's around the
2000.
same era. You know what I'm saying? When I started, like '03,
mhm.
basically, like my first setup, personal setup, when I plugged up to my first show, is that it was about equipment. I had a coffin about the size, almost like a little bit bigger than a backgammon suitcase. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
had two Gemini
That's
10
okay.
CD players and a 2-channel American DJ mixer.
Wow.
That was my first setup tabletop before all this. And like some of the DJs that's on here now, I was beat padding before there even was a beat pad. Scratch. Because I didn't, only thing you can do on here is play and pause with a
Yeah.
cue button. That's
The
all you can
cues.
do on these.
Yeah.
And it's tabletop. So it's flip up. I got the CD
Right here.
books for days. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, LimeWire was definitely a hot tamale that people was
Yeah.
on.
With the
But
Soldier Boy over everything.
I started to tap, but I paused the track and I started tapping the cue
Hit your
button.
cue. Yeah.
And then I started moving the fader. And everybody was like, thought I was scratching. Everybody was trying to figure out, like I said, Ford was definitely Reflex. You know what I'm saying? DJ Reflex, he was definitely a witness of all this. This is like '04. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm cue button fading,
It's crazy.
and I was timing it so smoothly for my blends. I hit play right there, and it'll blend right
Go
in.
right in.
Nobody, if you sit in the back, you'll swear I was up there with
Going
Techniques. That's like
crazy.
how I was transitioning in the end. And
Huh.
and then it just,
It
started
morphed.
elevated from
Yeah.
there. And that's when, like he said, like they were still rocking. They still are. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Techniques is
wild.
not going nowhere. You
No,
know
they
what I'm
shouldn't
saying? I
be.
don't care. They got a lot of the controllers, but you still got those belt driven turntables. You know what I'm saying? Dicer users is still established out there. They just using dice,
The
But
Dicers, man.
just to sit back on the crates, man, carried them. You know what I'm saying? From beginning to
What
end,
up,
my
Tree?
man. But from beginning to end, I carried them for days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing for me to get that. To get that element.
Yeah.
Crates. I'm talking about. You had to come in with like 10 crates. What up, Tree? You know what I'm saying? At least 10.
At least.
At least 10 crates, because you don't know
I get it. I
your
feel you.
audience.
So,
Do you know what I'm saying?
how many
You got
records in a
your
crate?
reggae crate.
If you had
You
to
got
guess, how many
your
records in
hip
a
hop
crate?
crate. You got your R&B crate. You got your party. See, the one thing they had to get, you got your party beat crates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the breaks.
Your
Okay.
Brooklyn, your 88s. You
Yep,
know
the
what I'm saying?
88
You got
records.
that crate. You know what I'm saying? You got your, your pop, you know what I'm saying? Stuff
Yeah.
like that. You might got a small crate for, your reggae tones and yeah, like everything like every playlist that y'all DJs have today,
Yeah.
consider those wax.
Right. Every
You
crate
see
that you
what I'm
got on that
saying?
column.
You got a West Coast crate. The way you got your playlist now,
Yep.
you sitting there with
That's a crate.
40 playlists, 40 crates on the side of
Hey, that's good.
your Serato right now. Picture that being actual crates, and every record that's
With
in there
records in it.
it was an actual
Of
wax
vinyl.
of vinyl. You know what I'm saying? Doubles. And your hardest bet, you tried to have doubles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So every file you have,
Twice.
you had to have two.
Jeez.
You know what I'm saying? You had to have, even like I say, like when Mark J said when he came in, we, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
for every single one.
Come
Like
on. Come on, man.
for every single track, like we had to do that. So that's the element of the game. Like you literally got a hand truck just to move records. And God forbid, which we have, like shout out to one of my other OGs, DJ Herb Lover.
Yeah.
His home club was not Rocks, Dabney's in
Okay.
Richmond, which is the building is right beside the Diversity Center, like right across the street
I know
from
where
it.
you at.
Only thing about it, you got 3 flights of steps to go up.
Mm. Mm.
And you taking everything.
Mm.
Turntables, mixer, amp rack. I'll just be nice, 4 speakers.
4.
You know what I'm saying? Double 15
Passive
tops.
system.
Double 15.
Yeah, you taking double 15 tops with the horns, double 18 subs.
Look.
That's just a small system though.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? That's
right.
just enough for the
To get by.
yeah, really to get bad. But you know, we used to use a 3-way system. So
Yep.
we had the horn, mid-high, mid-low, and double scoops.
3 flights of
what I
steps.
mean?
Mm.
And you got this massive 6 amps, at least he's full 1 amp rack. And you got to carry up 3 flights of stairs. You know what I'm saying? On top of those 10 to 15 crates. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was a lot. And then I ain't including the wire bag.
Yeah, you got bags still. You got to hook this stuff up. You still got to hook all this up. Yeah.
Power cords and everything in there. So it was a very physical business.
You done lost 2 pounds and gained one pound of muscle by the time you started the gig.
That's what Reflex said. He said, "Joe's strong, man."
That's facts, Carl. Yeah.
20. No less than 20. My gosh.
Yeah, well, me personally, I've never had the privilege of carrying
I got your comment.
those crates.
Hammer, somebody had something for it. I'm gonna ask you the question first.
Which one's that?
Top 5 DJs of all time.
All time? Dylon. Not, bro, I don't. For me, man, like, I've checked out so many DJs, so I really don't got an order of top DJs. I'll be real with you.
Not in specific
but
order.
not even like, you know what I mean. Like, if I stayed in the hip hop realm, you got your jazzies, you got, you know what I'm saying. Like, even now, like, I haven't seen anybody ever like Popo, and I'll shout him out every time I get a mic. And if you don't know who he is, you should. You know what I mean? Like, even in the EDM realm, you got your David Guettas and your Martin Garrixes. Like, a lot of people have no idea what I'm talking about. But that's where I started. A lot of people don't know that I started in the EDM, trap step, rave culture. Like, I was crowd surfing when I first did my show. Like,
oh, word.
Yeah, like, I do hip hop. Like I said, you see what I do out here. But again, my top 5 like realm is way wider than somebody that's just like, oh, I like R&B and hip hop. Or like, I know go-go people that rock really well. Or you're like, so I don't really got a top 5. I'll be honest with you.
Okay. That's dope though. That's dope that you actually came from that element.
Yeah, man.
That's
where the energy come from. You know? That's where the energy come from for me. Like, that's why I'm always moving. Like, that's why I'm in it. Because it's like, it was always that. It's like, even from the remix culture, like, okay, so mashups make sense to me because that's what it was. You got your high tempo, your 128s with remixes, with normal tracks that you would normally play at 100, but they sped them up.
Right.
Like, that's just kind of what I came from. You know what I mean? So top 5 is always hard for me, even in music, like artists. Like, I don't really ever, anytime I get in that conversation, I'm like, I don't really got a top 5. Like, I know it's a cop out, but it's like, I don't. Mark, if somebody asked you your top 5 DJs, like,
that's extremely hard because you're talking about entertainment value or technical value. It's a but then again, if you're talking about both a combinated value, of course, Jazz Jeff has to be in there because even he's evolved and said, hey, sometimes it ain't about the technical aspect of what you do. It's about entertainment.
Exactly.
Like your Scratch Bastics, like.
Yeah, you just let's see Scratch Bastard.
Your
technically
Grandmasters
sound and clean, but it's
all your Grandmasters.
Yeah, all of them. Like, you could list just them and be like, okay, I get it.
Facts.
I like, of course, Popo. He's doing it. he's
Right.
doing it.
And
He's
again,
doing
this
it.
is early on. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
I wasn't around when some of the guys that you're used to hearing listed are being listed when they were first starting. Like
Right.
I'm
Right.
seeing the end chapter of these guys. Not even end, but like I'm saying the more seasoned and veteran side of it versus the hungry. Not saying they're not hungry, but the I gotta have it. I gotta get on. Like we're out here just giving away free CDs so people know who we are. Type. You know what I'm saying? That's a different hustle than now
Facts.
and trying to refine it, so to speak.
I like Kid Capri
Right.
too.
Kid
Kid Capri.
Capri, yeah, that's a good one.
Word,
He
man.
understood
Appreciate
early.
that reflex. Appreciate
No,
that.
facts.
Appreciate that love. Appreciate that love, man.
Shit.
Man. As for me,
Yeah,
mine would be first is always gonna be Foot. That's who brought me in the door.
that's
That's
good.
my mentor. That's nobody. That's like the hottest. Like to see him transition to where he at now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I remember when he was DJing, he won't not touch the mic. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Now that he has that. You know what I'm saying?
that in his
The
bag.
radio and stuff brought that element to him, brought that element out of him. So to see that was awesome. Definitely Funk Master Flex. He taught me basically watching him. It was the branding aspect of him.
Okay.
Not so much. I mean, of course, he does the bombs and everything. Like
Yeah,
with New York, look, I love the fact how he took DJing and then started getting these endorsements like with Ford and
that's
certain
true.
things for that. And
I forget
yeah,
that. I
come
forget
on,
about that
he's like
stuff.
one of the
Yeah.
only DJs that I know that had their own sneaker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they actually had a sneaker
Wow.
deal. Yeah, Flex had a sneaker
That's
deal. So
right.
um, the bottom
That's crazy.
three is basically the world for real. You know what I'm
I
saying?
get that.
Like Mac, like for instance, like a lot of people don't know, like Mac taught like is another one of my mentors. Like I know the OGs of the 804. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So like me and Mac had millions of conversations. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Like in the midst of the club, like he was
Yeah.
like the way I do. He used to do me the same way.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Put like, yo, bro, da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? And Tess, I pull up all of them just to sit back, and he's playing more of the 30 plus type crowd.
Of course.
But at that time, and then at that time, but I'm still learning from that. You know what I'm saying? To transition to what I do now.
Mm.
Then you have Dr. Smooths. You have
True.
what I'm saying. I all respect, what I'm saying, Lonnie B, what I'm saying? Like I
Fact.
was there for the growth, what I'm saying,
Right.
watching the
Right.
Yeah.
hunger. He kinda like brought the element of basically having a team
Yeah.
that actually put like he had like the team, like the pieces of the team put together kind of correctly, which grew him as an artist and as a DJ. You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
opportunities.
That's a good point.
Like I before yeah, Mac Funk definitely was a mixologist. Reflect yeah. We basically I can go to like I'll say like Drake, DJ
Yeah.
Drake. You know what I'm
Again,
saying?
the
He
wax
taught
assassin.
like yeah. Like I said, other DJs that we had in the past. I mean, actually, I happen to find him. He's in Cali. DJ DNS. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DNS brought a lot of. DNS was like the first DJ that I known of in the city that actually had an 88 movement, record movement.
Mm.
Like all the DJs throughout the, I'm gonna definitely say throughout the world was playing the different reggae rhythm tracks that he put together, party records and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That he was doing in that element as well. Just and it's more like a VA.
Again, there's plenty
You
of
know what I'm
others,
saying?
but impact is a part of that. Like you said,
Yeah,
like it's
yeah,
just how
definitely.
they
Like
impacted the culture.
and like all this like radio. I mean, like I said, Joe Pro, you know what I'm saying? Down in
Mm.
75, that's my partner. DJ
Dang.
LES,
Word.
that's LES is my fam. He on the tour now with Mobb Deep, you know what I'm saying? We're having them. He's on a world tour. He's also he produced on Nas' first album. You know what I'm saying? LES,
Okay.
yeah, he got tracks on Nas'
Jeez,
first
bro.
album. It was written and stuff like that on a couple
That's
of them.
crazy.
So because he came down. It's just my squad alone, foot
Right.
player DJs that I've been we killed. You know what I'm saying? Like
You were there to
it
see
just
it.
seen it. Yeah, it's just
You were in
picking
it.
five is hard, but because
The-
everybody to me, like I actually pull something from them. You know
Yes.
what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
learned from them. You know what I mean? And I'm taking that like I had basically I'm like the witness of the DJ that how they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Come on.
I had a village of DJs to
To
create
raise
that
you.
create me. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
fire.
That mean like I mean I can name for days. You know what I'm saying? DJ Tomahawk. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, but that's why he brought the troll. He man,
Yeah.
turn up. He was like one of the turned up DJ. He was so known. Tomahawk was so known for like the club shutdown DJ. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
Everywhere he
over.
goes,
He out of
the
here.
clubs get shut down. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely like that's one of my OG. He's a sound man. Like I said before earlier, I shout out DJ Herb Lover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like all of these, DJ Marc. I mean, I watched
Mm-hmm.
all of these DJs in their. I hate saying it, but like
It's
because
the
the way the
early
market
phases.
is,
Yeah.
they were. This is not competitive to the way the market was then.
Right.
All
I
the
get
DJs
that.
that just named were DJing in Richmond, in Central Virginia. You know what I'm saying? All these DJs besides like Pro, LES, and but all the other DJs, Mac was definitely was the first that I witnessed. Mac
Yeah.
was definitely the first DJ that was actually touching both markets, meaning the Tri-Cities and Richmond.
External. Yeah.
Like a lot of the Richmond DJs stayed in Richmond,
Right.
but you know what I'm saying, and a lot of the Tri-City DJs only was getting booked. But Mac and Foot,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, in that realm were basically the first two DJs that you actually seen. Not I'm saying more of the night scene.
Yeah.
Not saying private events and all of that. Everybody can kind of move it. Just on the night scene that was actually working two venues, a minimum of two venues in both, because this was like back then it was kind of like two markets. You would think you were in, like, you go to
It's separate.
Petersburg, like
Yeah.
one state, and then you go to Richmond, it's like a
Yeah.
whole
It's
other
two
state.
different
You know what I'm
states. Yeah.
saying?
I get that.
So yeah, it was like really competitive, like, but everybody was working around. Then Drake made his way in, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, down to the Purge and stuff like that. But it was really like, yo, I'm from Tri-City, we DJing that, you know what I'm
Dang.
saying? We from Richmond, you ain't coming up here type thing going on. So,
But that's the
but it was
thing.
fun days, but man. But yeah, as of just strictly top five, like, yo, these my best favorite five DJs of all time, whatnot, I couldn't give it to you.
Exactly. That's why I love the question. I love the question.
Right.
We enlisted like 55 DJs in the last
Right.
25
You know what I'm
minutes,
saying?
and they all got their thing, right? They
All
all,
of them.
and again, like you said, a great point. It's like, it's the take a village. Like, there's plenty of DJs that have impacted my growth before I was even spinning records. So,
Right.
again, shout out to the DJs, man. Shout out to the, I don't even want to say the purists, but like the people who set the groundwork, man. What he say? It's
Yeah,
hard.
I'll read the Max.
I see it.
Yeah, but definitely, man. Like,
DJ
that's
Flowers,
what,
my boy.
definitely gotta give his flowers, man. That's one of the OGs. Yeah, definitely. I mean, just slipping my mind. Sir J is another one. You
Of
know what I'm
course.
saying? Man, he held, like, to this day, me and Sir J is super tight. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Great guy.
we crossed each other's path, and it's just like, oh, like, because we worked, so everybody worked so hard, so it's like I love being able to see my DJ's family when I can see without being behind the turntables. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Just to come in and like, oh shit, but you got all the places in the world to be, and you happen to be right here. You know, so even if I'm working or not working, we cross paths or whatnot.
Yeah, like,
Just
how's
able
life,
to
man? You
bump
good?
into each
Yeah.
other, like, because everybody is trying to, tough times from, financially. We just think it on a
You get it?
financial standpoint, trying to gig here, gig there, gig there. Like now I'm just, like, I'm swamped now. Like I have 5
Yeah.
days a week and 5 different residencies. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
So,
Bro, you
it's
you
like
DJing
getting
tonight.
that window, the opportunity to see my DJ family, man, is awesome. So that's what I try. I'm like Hammer will tell you, I'm just one of the ones. I'll
Pull
just
up
call
on me.
Yeah,
Look, we talked for like an hour the other day, man. Like, it ain't
Yeah,
nothing
I
to hop on the
call.
phone, man. Like, cause we all dealing with it. We all going through life, and we are more than just DJs, man. Like,
That's a fact.
it's way deeper than just the music. Like, we love to talk about it, but
Man,
mental health is
boy.
important. I
That's
don't
a
know,
fact.
man.
But the gram is crazy.
Jeez, man. Shout out Toyland. What up,
Shout out
804 in the
Toy,
building?
man. Shout out to DJ Toy.
Look,
Appreciate
it's
it, bro.
real. Like
Appreciate
it's not a.
Yeah,
It ain't no facade, man. Like DJ support DJs is real.
Not a
that's a
game.
fact.
It's not a
It
game.
is, man. Like
Definitely not, man.
I couldn't count on my
And,
hands the amount of times Sleepy's and them pulled up in the club, and I'm just like, bro, what
man,
you doing?
yeah,
He's
right,
like, what
yo,
what we
man,
doing? I'm
what y'all
like,
do? Yo,
I
you
guess
wanna
we
drink?
turning
You
up
know what
there.
I'm saying?
What we drinking?
I would definitely
I got to
put some
focus, man. Give me a
alcohol
second.
in your hand. You know what I'm saying? Like DJs, I'm telling y'all now. So, like, shout out to Crush Groovy. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
One of the ones that don't drink. So he hesitates when he see because he know I'm coming
He
up
know
to
what I'm
ask,
here
then I
for.
be like, yo, okay, you don't drink alcohol. All right, bro, you want a bottle of water? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
let me
Like,
get you a bottle
you
of
know what I'm
water
saying? I'm a quench, give you
with the
something. You know what I'm
sparklers.
saying? Because I
Yeah.
definitely, you know what I'm saying? I respect I respect the hustle and I know what you're going through. You know
That's
what I'm
real.
saying? That it's not like you know what I'm saying.
That's real.
I can't relate to you right now just because you in a different venue.
Yeah.
It's like I'm a DJ too. It's
Mm,
okay. I don't know you know what I'm saying. Hey, you want me to watch it, man? Go run to the bathroom or
yeah,
something. I
like
don't
I'll
know.
make
You know
sure it
what I'm
don't cut
saying?
off.
I'm
I got
here. You
you.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Because it be times like that,
that's good, man.
but yeah, man, it's just let's all just turn up, support.
Yeah, man, we getting
You know
back
what I'm
to it.
saying? Support. It goes along because you gotta think back in the day, bro. We had support. I might have to hit Mark. Yo, bro, we ain't got that new Drew Hill
Come on, you got the
wax. You
verse.
know
You
what I'm
got it. You
saying?
got it.
Mine got warped up. You ain't got an extra one. Mine got warped up at the
Hey,
cookout joint
that's
or
real.
block the car show. You know what I'm saying? It was
Mm-hmm.
hot, and now
Yeah,
it melted.
I can't
Like
play it no
that.
more. You got it.
Like
I
literally,
got a
while
gig
you're
tomorrow.
playing, bro, looking at the wax just start going. You know what I'm saying? Now, guess what? It's not in the stores no more. So I got to call one of my DJ friends
Yeah,
that kind of happened to you know, this is what they had to do. Max and all the other DJs, they had to
yeah,
contact each other to have that support of each other. Like, yo, bro, I know you bought 5 copies. You
Yeah,
know what
right.
I'm
yeah. I
saying?
remember we
Yeah.
talked
You
about
know
it.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Can I get one? How much you want for it or whatever?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hard to find like certain records. It was hard to find. Like they literally don't even listen. If you not plugged in. Oh yeah, it's
You
hard. You
stuck
lived in that record store. Like it won't know like how they look on how y'all today look on social media. That's how DJs was
in
in the
this
record store.
crate
Like
digging.
Yeah.
rain,
Yeah.
sleet, or snow because you waiting for them to
You know
stock
what's
the
coming out.
floor and
Yeah.
get that record that you need, bro. I need
Mm.
that new Clyde Robinson remix joint. You know what I'm saying? I need
Yeah.
that
12
record. You
inch.
know what I'm
Not the
saying? You
regular
record
jump, the
just get
12
one.
Wow.
inch.
So
Exactly.
the game definitely the sweetness of it, stuff like that. Like I said, I always been supportive with the
Mm.
with today's technology is Serato with Serato Pro. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Record by whichever
Your virtuals, whatever you
wherever
using.
whatever your choice of program
It's DJ's
is
Talk.
Mark J.
basically
Get it off the
the,
screen, Mark.
being able to get the music.
Yes. And again, even still, like, so many different ways to get music, but even still, like, I communicate with DJs if there's something I'm looking for and I know you got it, or if I'm in a crunch, like there's people that hit me up.
Right,
I don't hesitate. Like, oh, I don't have a clean version of that. I need it right now. Like, I'm gonna
right.
check your email.
Check
Check your email.
email.
And again, you can't do that if you're not tapped in and supporting each other. Like, I'm not gonna do that for
Exactly. I'm
somebody
definitely
that
not
ain't
seeing your
rocking with me.
email. You
Yeah,
know,
bro.
And
Like,
you look, you get the
That's right.
reputation if you're not reciprocating what you're getting.
they'll know.
You
People will
get that
know.
rep. You get that rep.
People will know.
Facts.
But again,
Facts, man. It's like it's just like I mean anything.
support.
And then you got to think back then, man. It was like equipment.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I might got to call Hamlet, bro. Look, bro, I'm triple book. I can do all the gigs, but can you put a sound system at this
So I
event
can
for
just
me?
get
You know
there.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I could be able to make everything on time and this, that, and the third. Like that's why you had to have a team. Like we was setting up 2 shows back to back.
At the
Like
same time. Yeah.
yeah, like we might have like where we had the Foot Clan DJs. We was actually in 2, possibly 3 locations 3 events going on from 1 to 7.
Wow.
He's running on one stage and running on another.
Yeah.
Like literally, like all 3 of us DJs, we got to set up 3 sound systems. 9 o'clock in the morning, we up here going from one place to the other place to set up 3 sound systems, and then we got to realize, okay, how are we going to
How we
break them
splitting it?
down, and where are we going? Who's going to keep the main truck to load everything up, load that up? But you might be at the last gig, and all of them in at 7.
Mm-hmm.
So you packed up majority of everything, but you gotta sit for like 2 hours
He on the way.
just to wait
He
for
on the
the
way.
truck to get
Yeah.
to you. Like
Pick it up, drop it off. Pick it up, drop it
man,
off.
bro.
Man.
Like the game, and I mean, like I'm like now, man. I'm rolling now. Like a lot of people used to, they look at me like, yo, how you able to do this, that, and the third? I'm like, man, it's just in my genes.
Working.
I've been doing it for so long. I finally hit my I'm 22 years in the game now.
Come
You know
on.
what I'm saying? So
Oh,
like I was
Wisdom,
able to
man.
do a 10 to 2 and then leave
Oh,
and go do the after
After.
hours. Yeah,
That's a whole
so,
other
like,
thing, man.
It's just the way we used to grind. Like I remember we'll have a 10 to 2 and we might got somebody renting out sounds. I gotta leave the 10 to 2 because that party's over. Go pick the
I'll
sound
pick it up,
system up
take it
and
to the
then come
joint.
back to the 10 to 2 and finish off and load
Yeah.
that up for the night. And man, we
Hustle.
bro.
It
Yeah,
all comes
that's
back
all
to
it
hustle,
is,
man.
It's just for all my DJs out there, man, it ain't nothing but a hustle. Don't be afraid to talk to anybody. Do not feel like you're less of a DJ because you actually direct DM somebody, or a promoter, or
Even
another
if they egg you,
DJ, or
dog, like
anything, or a club.
part of the
You know what I'm
game,
saying?
bro.
Trying to see
Being
what's up with
connected.
opportunities.
Yeah, part of the game is being connected.
Man,
Yeah, and being
Crazy.
networked in, being tapped in. That's
connections matter. Tap in.
yeah, that's a fact. So man, don't be afraid to do a promo run. Like
Yes, sir.
a lot of connections. I made a lot of connections like that as well to get me out in these cities and going to see all these different states and everything because I didn't travel to North Carolina and did a free show in Charlotte. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think not only there's the DJs in your own market,
Yep.
they're actually still competing as business. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
With their market there alone. So you want to get paid this $6, $8,
Whatever it is.
$2,000,
Yeah.
whatever booking fee, but I can get
I got somebody
the
right here.
same quality DJ that you're explaining to me locally for 3, 4, 5, possibly
Whatever it is.
$2,000 for travel,
Yeah.
hotel, and all that. I can get a local DJ.
It's got to make sense.
$1,000.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
And that comes with just tapping in with people. Like you said, like there's trade off. Like, all right, I might have a spot here. You trying to branch out into Richmond. I'm trying to get to Texas. Like, let's trade off. Like, it'll cost me this to get down there one time. Same for
Right.
you. Like, then it makes sense to the venue owners.
right, because I might not know. You got to think they don't know. They only going by your word.
Yeah. And again, that's the part of social. That's the social media. That's the promo.
Right.
Bro, thank you.
Oh man.
Thank you, dog.
Pleasure. I
Like
appreciate
it's
y'all,
it's
man.
long overdue. I'm sure we're gonna do a part 2 to this eventually because
Facts.
we didn't even touch the surface on a lot of the stuff that you've been through. We talked about a lot of the highlights, but I'm sure like there's down moments, bro. With all the highlights come low lights, and
Right.
it's way easier because we're on the other side of it to focus on the positives.
Right.
I think a lot of people are interested.
Breakdowns.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like that stuff. We'll save
yeah,
it.
bro. I mean,
We'll
we
save
had
it.
Rest in peace to our man. We had one of the top mechanics of all time in the city,
Yeah.
in the city of Petersburg, man. Like K-Dab, man. Rest in peace to him, man.
Okay.
Was like the Foot Clan's
Yeah.
personal mechanic. Like I'm talking about this man drop a transmission and put it in on the side of the
On the side of the
highway.
road.
Like we are literally on the side of 95, like the small shoulder, and
Yeah.
he's under there, boom,
Need his
like
number.
boom, fixing.
Text me his number.
I
know what I'm
mean, I
saying?
wish, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
again-
definitely would tell you his number.
Right.
Like
You know what I'm
K-Dad
saying?
was like K-Dad definitely kept us as an element, was a major element, especially in today's in this business. Back then, more so of keeping us on the road and things of that nature. mean, man, I done had gigs taken from me. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying?
And
Backdoor.
again,
I've been backdoor.
we can
You know what I'm
save it, bro.
saying?
We got clothes, bro. We got
You know what I'm
clothes.
saying? Embarrassment moments.
Yeah,
Messing with females, DJing one
you
female,
get
you
it.
with the other one shows up, don't supposed to be there.
Again,
You know what I'm saying?
we are
Like,
DJs. Things happen. And
yeah,
again,
sound system malfunctions.
yeah,
Like I
got
did some,
backups.
I mean, cause like now, I mean, just to let DJs know, always keep a flash drive.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying?
bars.
You got always keep a flash drive and put multiple mixes on there, and cause you never know.
You don't know what's gonna happen.
Know.
It's having backup hard drives. It's the same thing. Oh,
The internet must have messed up.
I mean, yeah, that's them telling them to get inside. He got a gig.
He was outside of a gig.
Yeah,
However,
he said he had a gig
a
tonight.
little bar on his joint.
I see it. No, it's all good. Either way.
Yeah,
I hear
My dog, there you go.
He's
There you go.
He's
There you go.
But yeah,
Oh, you good? But sleep.
Okay, yeah, but basically, like I would say, have a flash drive.
Yeah.
Put some mixes on there, cause you never know. It's
You
technology.
don't. You don't. I mean, back up.
Because a lot of y'all, my young DJs, I would say this.
Talk to him.
Y'all are the most bravest DJs in the world to go into a club with no power cord for your MacBook.
Yeah, they be
I
running
do
off a
not
straight
know
battery.
Oh,
I've seen it.
ooh.
I don't know how y'all do this. I mean, the comfort. I know how you
Yeah,
do it,
just-
but just to be comfortable.
That it won't run out.
to
That you
not
sure
have,
it's going to last.
Your power, your
To
laptop
their
plugged in.
defense, to their defense, the M series, you can rock 4 hours on the M series for
Do what you want.
now
right.
trust me.
I've tested it.
Power cord
I
is
get it.
in the bag, but if they have a new Mac M2 or above,
You're right.
4 hours,
You're correct.
which they did a hell of. I don't know even how they did it.
Right.
Tornado.
They had a
did
DJ in
wonderful
there.
job on the M
Right.
series.
Okay.
They had a DJ
Okay.
rocking it.
But I don't. It's
I'ma
not
tell you right
recommended
now.
though. It's not recommended.
Okay. Yeah. For me, I need a strip of a minimum 5 sockets on it. 'Cause
Minimum.
one of them's gonna
Minimum
have
5.
a white cord for my Mac to be. But but I was just saying like that flash drive is a savior, man. Your music go down, throw a mix on while you sit there doing your troubleshooting and whatnot. You still
Yeah.
got music
You
playing.
got backup.
You know, you got a small backup, and it's a mix. You know what I'm saying? It's not like a playlist. You just got songs playing and whatnot. So
Yeah.
some people, so that's
keep
just
the
a
energy
small
going.
detail.
That's smart,
Yeah,
man.
like my I'm a 3-way system player. You know what I'm saying? I had the MK2000s. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Pioneers, and I have a Pioneer S11 mixer. So I have not gotten a controller.
I
You know
hear
what I'm saying?
I mean, I got to come
I
watch you
will
rock.
get a controller for all my young DJs out there that been on top of me about that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Sean Breezy, shout out to Sean Breezy.
Shout out my dog.
My little brother. You know what I'm saying? Definitely trying to get me on this on this controller thing. So basically, man, but yeah,
Again, bro, appreciate you tapping in with us, family. We know you got a gig. We ain't going to hold you no longer.
All good things must come to an end.
That's a fact, man.
Yeah. Again, follow my dog. You seen his social and information up here. We're going to post it again one time before we get up off of here. But, man, turn up the gig tonight. I mean, I ain't doing that. I might pull up. Funny enough. We're going to see what happens, man.
I'm at stadium tonight.
Yeah, thank you,
Why not?
thank you, brother. For tapping in, sharing the wealth and the knowledge.
Yeah.
Of the DJ game, you know, the internals and the externals. We appreciate you.
It's
Appreciate y'all.
DJs Talk. We do this every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Next week, you never know what you might find right here on this channel.
Fact.
Follow the YouTube channel, www.youtube.com at DJs Talk. Follow Hammer personally. Follow me personally.
J.
Just don't follow me home after 12 a.m. We out of here. DJs Talk. Let's go.
Peace. Dang, Mark. The button be getting you, dog.
We'll do it this way.
The button be getting my dog.
It's DJs Talk. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to the DJs Talk YouTube channel and also click the notifications button. It'll definitely help us out. Want to be a guest? You have a question? You want something addressed? Great. Hit us up on social media platforms. You can hit up DJ Marc J or the DJ Hammer. It's the DJs Talk Live podcast.